the Knives Out thing was definitely difficult with Chris because you can't use the LZ answerer on any of the enemies. You can't even use it on that giant hammer dude just before the Megalith Messiah. You can't use the LZ answerer. You have to just knife him the entire time, and you just have the Krampus blade.
Yes, the Knives Out challenge, the one where you have to go through the entire game using only knives. Now, what makes this easy is doing mercenaries. Okay, Josh
Mm-hmm.
knows all about this. I hate mercenaries. I've never liked mercenaries from Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I always thought the time attack thing was kind of whack, but you have to play it to get the challenges and get the trophies.
Mm-hmm.
Mercenaries is the only way to get the lightsaber in the game, which acts as a melee weapon. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you go ahead and take it over from here because, again, like I said, I know nothing about the lightsaber and I know nothing about mercenaries.
Yeah, no worries. So I'm kind of split on if the lightsaber is actually worth getting for the Knives Out thing, just because Mercenaries is fucking difficult, dude. It is difficult, and there's not really any actual strategies that you could do or follow for the Mercenaries because it's pretty straightforward with you have a specific train of enemies that you have to go through. It's just you have to keep on following where they're spawning, and it gets to the end point, and then it'll kind of backtrack at times. There'll be like little birds or pigs that you have to come across and shoot to keep and to finish the combo entirely. But basically, if you want the lightsaber, you're gonna have to pretty much perfect combo every single level and every single stage. Not even kidding, because you have to get double S rank on all of this on all stages in order to get that lightsaber, and it sucked.
Yeah, I don't. Again, it's so monotonous, and I couldn't go over and over again to try and get an S. It's difficult. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the time attack. Like if it was like a horde style without the time where you just have to survive, like I think it would be a little bit like zombies,
Yeah,
like zombies from Call of Duty. Like if it was a
yeah,
little
I
bit
would
more
have
like
liked that.
that. Yeah, but just the time attack is what kills it for me.
Yeah, and it makes it so much harder because you could follow YouTube strategy guides for mercenaries and the track that they follow because the enemies will always be in the same train route throughout the entire thing. So that way you could get the perfect combos and you could pause the game or like be in mid trying to pick a perk that you find up that will go ahead and pause it, and so the combo won't cancel out. Then you could go ahead and use that to like bounce back and forth between a YouTube video guide of somebody else like running train through, so you could keep following it. But that tends to eat up a lot of time. Like it'll turn like a 20 to 30 minute session of trying to beat the stage into like an hour and a half because the videos alone are like 14-15 minutes for like each stage. But again, yeah, it's so freaking difficult because you have to be so fast. You only have a certain amount of time before the combo ends before you have to just move on to the next guy. And then in the first four stages, you have shotgun, you have the sniper rifle, which is typically what you want to max out. And you don't want to focus too much on the pistol because it's the Lemmy, it's eh. But then once you get into the 5 through 8 stages where it's like Mad Village 2, Factory 2, and stuff like that. All you have is a fucking pistol, the Lemmy pistol, the weakest pistol in the entire game. And then you have the Magnum, but the Magnum is like 20,000. They have the grenade launcher, but that's 50,000. And there's only like two areas where you'll like genuinely need the grenade launcher, but you have to max the shit out of the pistol and then like off and on use the Magnum only for specific enemies that will either eat up too much ammo or more than likely just kill you way too easily. So I had such a hard time not raging during the mercenaries because it was just so difficult, especially the later ones. Because like with 5 through 8, having only the weakest pistol with only certain amount of money, and obviously you don't want to spend too much money either because then that also diminishes your high score with trying to get the double S rank.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, how helpful would you say watching a video would be, just to learn the spawn points, or and then that's all
Yeah.
you need, or that
I would say it's definitely best for learning the spawn points because just handling the situation within the level within each level, you just need to be able to be used to it and the fast pacedness. So it just takes repetition of getting used to the pattern, what weapons is like best works for you in the mercenaries. But yeah, the otherwise like the videos, it'll just help you understand what route you have to go in order to keep it going. And it'll show you too, like there'll be certain spots where you'll have a gap between a different enemy location. So you have to very quickly kill the enemies here and then run back to another area. So, and a lot of people like myself tend to miss those spots. So it helped me pick it up like, oh shit, I got to run really quick back to this location.
got it, got it,
Yeah.
got it.
What I did find out though with I was so relieved about this because Factory 2, the Castle 2, and Mad Village 2 was making me was like I was irate with it because of how difficult they were only being able to use the pistol and then on rare occasions the magnum and the grenade launcher. I absolutely hated it, but I had to get perfect combos on all of them. I had to like kill every single enemy in just a perfect route without skipping a beat and get it on each time. Thankfully, though, with Mad Village 2, you could get away with getting a triple S rank just off of the first two levels. Because if you get a perfect combo on the level 1 and level 2 of Mad Village 2, you'll easily come out with at least 850,000 and you only need 790,000 in order to get the double S rank. So 3 through
I see,
5, you could either just kill yourself immediately, which is what I did, and still get the double S rank, or you could keep going and just see how long you last.
I see. So okay, so there's definitely like some kind of strategy to mercenaries to, like,
I guess, yeah.
yeah, a little bit. I mean, again, it sounds like it's a lot of RNG for the most part. When it comes to like enemy placement and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I mean, obviously fixed spawn points, but still, enemies could do it. Like we said, they literally like to dash left and right randomly.